Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. So far throughout the lifespan of Cold War and Warzone, we've seen a lot of exclusive items and rewards come and go. Every single season offers some limited time stuff. We've seen several events recently, as well as some limited items that you can actually earn, so on and so forth. And today we're going over the absolute rarest items you can currently get in Warzone and Cold War. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Let's aim for 3,000 likes on this one. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already subscribed, this is the place to be for all things going on in Call of Duty, news, updates, intel, tips, you name it. So feel free to subscribe, that way you can always stay up to date. Also, today's video is sponsored by the CDL. The biggest event of the 2021 CDL season is only a few weeks away now. Champs is going down on August 19th to the 22nd, with the top 8 teams now officially solidified. They're all going to be competing for their chance to be crowned champions on August 22nd at the Gallon Center in LA. And let me tell you, if Champs is anything like Major 5, it is going to be absolutely crazy. We saw the powerhouse in FaZe get knocked out pretty early on. We saw Optic bringing the heat for a while, which was pretty surprising. And by far, the biggest shocker of the event, we saw the greatest comeback in Call of Duty competitive history, with Rocker completing the reverse sweep in the best of 9 finals against Ultra. Like, for real, Call of Duty back on LAN with fans in attendance is the ultimate way to compete. The intensity is unmatched, and Champs, without a doubt, is bound to be the most action-packed event of the year. So if you want to tune in and catch all the action, check out the link down in the description below. And once again, huge thank you to the CDL for sponsoring today's video. So first up, let's talk about some items that you've actually been able to earn all throughout the years so far that are actually very rare when it comes down to it. That, of course, is the CDL viewer rewards. We've seen several offerings when it comes to new rewards from watching the CDL throughout the past year or so, basically because of the collaboration with YouTube. When you go in and link your YouTube account to your Activision account that you play Warzone or Cold War on, you can then tune on into the CDL streams and earn free rewards in-game because of that, just simply by watching. The reason that these items are on the list here today is because they are, in fact, only available for a limited time. Throughout the previous majors that we've had in the 2021 season alone, there's been various emblems and calling cards and stickers and the like offered up just for tuning into the matches and hanging out while the major is going on. So for instance, with the most recent major, Major 5, which, let me tell you, the ending there, the reverse sweep, the greatest comeback in COD history, man, was that fun to watch. But for watching that take place, you actually ended up getting one of the best calling cards we've ever had. The look at my bank account calling card. I mean, if you know, you know. The BO2 comp days were incredible. You also got various other rewards as well. And these are actually exclusive to, different majors. So every major you tune into is going to have different rewards. And we've seen that all throughout the years so far. So because they are limited in that sense, they definitely end up being some of the rarest items you can earn. Now, another series of items that's currently only available for a few more days is that of the Combat Pack for Season 4 and all the content included in that. We actually saw these introduced back during the Modern Warfare days, and really ever since then, every single season, we end up getting a new seasonal Combat Pack. This usually features some kind of new operator skin, normally like a blueprint of some sort, and a few smaller other items too, like charms and stickers and calling cards and whatnot. And of course, because they are seasonal packs, they are only available for the time that that given season is live. So for instance, the Season 3 Combat Pack, that's no longer available. The Season 4 Combat Pack is only going to be available until Season 5 launches on the 12th. And currently that Season 4 Combat Pack is exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, which just so happens to make it even more rare because it is console specific. And included in the Season 4 pack, we actually have the Skyhook skin for Park, the Dune Whisperer sniper blueprint, the Tent Pole melee weapon, the listening device weapon charm, a double XP token, the Sniper Park calling card, and then also the Dune Sentry emblem as well. And to find that, you should be able to go into the PlayStation Store or the in-game store within Warzone or Cold War on your PlayStation and actually download it and access it through that. Then next up, another series of rare items that we should be able to earn or unlock is the Blueprint Blitz rewards of all the various old previously accessible weapon blueprints from some of the past Warzone Easter eggs and or events. Essentially with Season 4, we got the announcement of the Blueprint Blitz event, and with this, basically, you have to go into a game and complete 2 contracts in a match of Battle Royale, and then I also believe Plunder, you can do whatever you want there. And once you do actually complete those contracts, you end up getting a contraband contract. And of course, we've seen those before with various blueprint awards available for those, except this time they are guaranteed to drop after you complete, say, a recon and a scavenger, or 2 supply runs, or a bounty and a recon, whatever combination it may be. And then once you actually complete that contraband contract, you'll have a shot at earning a previously accessible weapon blueprint that is no longer available. So just running through the list of weapons you could earn from this, we have the Bat Out of Hell blueprint for the Striker, which was a part of the whole Haunting of Verdansk event. Honestly, one of the best events we've ever had. You can also earn the Bay of Pigs SKS blueprint, which was a part of the whole Know Your History event reveal for Cold War. The Red Room Mulatto blueprint, which is from the Rebirth Island Easter egg. The Enigma AMAX blueprint, which was a part of the Stadium Easter egg on the original Verdansk map. The Firebrand Bruin blueprint, which is a part of the Subway Station Easter egg. The Muddropper MP7, which was a part of the Bunker 11 Easter egg way back when, sort of like the OG Easter egg blueprint. And potentially even the older Contraband blueprints as well, that being the Carbonite EBR-14, the Lonely Lagoon AX-50, then also the Fluid Dynamics Kar-98K. So yeah, quite a few rare items up for grabs via Blueprint Blitz. Now, moving on, another series of rare items is that of the League Play rewards. These were just recently introduced into Cold War, and while they are openly available for players to earn at any point, they're primarily on the rarer end of things because they're not really all that easy to get. You know, some of the higher tier unlocks require a lot of grinding, a lot of winning, and a lot of top tier gameplay, similar to what you'd see over in the CDL. I mean, honestly, I see the pros running some of the League Play games on their days off when they're streaming and whatnot. And if you're grinding to unlock the max tier League Play blueprints, I really wouldn't be all that surprised if you find yourself even playing against some of them on their warm-ups. And I mean, if that's the case, if you ever run into that situation, best of luck to you, my friend. That is going to be one heck of a match for you. You know, for pros, obviously, they got to sit down, they got to practice a ton, especially these teams that have made it all the way to champs that we're going to be seeing here in just a few weeks when the top 8 teams in the league are competing. They got to practice a ton. They are constantly playing, and League Play is a great place for that. So, hey, you never know when you might catch a pro in one of your games. But by winning 20 matches in League Play, you can get the Pro Issue Pistol. For winning 50 matches, you can get the Pro Issue Assault Rifle. And those two really aren't even the easiest at the end of the day. 50 matches is a grind in and of itself. 20 matches, definitely doable, but it's still going to take some time. But then, for winning 100 matches, triple digits, baby, you can earn the Pro Issue SMG, which is an AK-74U blueprint, and a well-earned one at that, because 100 wins is no easy feat. You know, that's going to take some time to grind out. Hence, why it is one of the rarest blueprints you can currently earn. Then something else we actually see pretty frequently within Cold War is the brand new gunfight tournaments. We usually see these pop up about once every 2 to 3 weeks, and every single new gunfight tournament offers a new blueprint reward. We've seen a handful of these already debut, you know, over the course of the past few seasons, and we have even more coming up in the final few seasons of Cold War's initial year too. So, you know, grinding out these gunfight tournaments, not always the easiest, sort of just depends on the luck of the bracket. Sometimes you get some really easy matches. Other times you get some seriously good players and maybe it's a bit more tough. You got to lose one, you know, queue back into a new one, try it again, try it a couple of times. Like I said, sort of just depends on the RNG of the bracket that you get into. But if you end up winning any new gunfight tournament, you actually get a new reward. And the blueprints are changing up all the time. We've had some AK ones, we've had like some pistol ones, I think a QBZ one in there. So it's always different depending on, you know, what gunfight tournament is currently active. Now, another pretty rare unlock that I really don't ever see, honestly, in gameplay is the Dark Ops Master calling card. There's a handful of these depending on which mode you're playing, but specifically looking at multiplayer, in order to actually unlock the Dark Ops Master calling card, you have to go in and complete all the various Dark Ops challenges. We've covered these way back in the past on the channel, so if you're interested in that, the information is out there, but the Dark Ops challenges are super specific, and some of them are pretty time consuming because they just are so specific when it comes to what the criteria is for unlocking them. So to actually unlock every single one of them and complete all the Dark Ops challenges and get that Dark Ops Master calling card, it's just not something that a ton of players, you know, put the time and effort into, hence why it is also on this rare list. Then finally, we have something that I actually just recently unlocked, Dark Matter Ultra. Usually we always see like the Ultra Mastery camo on one of these lists. We talk about this several times throughout the year, but the Mastery camos, just like the Dark Ops Master calling cards, are not easy just because they take so much time to do, especially in Cold War here. The camo challenges this year are some of the more difficult ones, like the point blank kills. Those can be pretty brutal. The streaks, man, with the RPG, I have never had a more difficult time trying to shoot down UAVs and whatnot. There's definitely some very grindy challenges this year. And you really don't see a ton of Dark Matter Ultra being used in-game in Cold War multiplayer or Warzone, but if you are able to grind it out and unlock it, you definitely own one of the rarest items between either game. So yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, those are currently some of the rarest items you can get between Cold War and Warzone. That's going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already subscribed, this is the place to be for all things Call of Duty, news, intel, tips, loadouts. It is all right here. So feel free to subscribe. That way you can always stay up to date. Once again, huge shout out and huge thank you to the CDL for sponsoring today's video. I can already tell you, Champs is going to be insane when it comes to the action, the drama, the rivalries, and for tuning into the matches on the CDL YouTube channel, you'll be able to earn even more awesome rewards like what we talked about earlier. So make sure you go ahead, you link your Call of Duty account to your YouTube account, then tune in to watch what could be some major upsets, some big time clutches, and of course, to find out who is going to be crowned the best Call of Duty team in the world. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.